absolutely unacceptable what we just witnessed there at the end of day 3, but India, I'm going to give it to you. You guys have not been so innocent when it comes to time wasting. Now, can you believe it? Both teams, 387. The odds of that, I mean, what even are they? This is my review of day 3, moving day. I'm just going to start off with the drama, okay, because what the hell just happened there at the end? What the hell happened there? Okay, England clearly wasting time. But look, guys, you're going to be looking at England and you're going to be saying, oh, that's not good sportsmanship, etc. Shubman Gill yesterday, okay, spent 5, 6, 7 minutes on the field for a physio break, taking a massage. When he was unhappy about the balls and there was a drinks break that's supposed to be 4 minutes, he was speaking and complaining to his teammates for 6 minutes. So he's also been somebody to waste time. Now he's here shouting at England. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would understand your frustration, but the thing is, you just did this yesterday. So if you want to speak about sports people, cricket players, to set better examples or to be better sportsmen, then you have to set the example yourself, which you have not been doing. And if you were so concerned about time, why the hell did Washington Sundar spend 20 minutes blocking balls and you guys make 2 runs in 20 minutes? Did Ben Duckett and Zach Crawley look like they wanted to face Bumrah? I don't think so. Why do you think they were acting the way that they were acting? They were absolutely terrified. Now imagine you didn't waste those 20 minutes. All of your batters just decided, you know what the hell, let's go for it. If we get a 10-run lead, 20-run lead, whatever, but we are going to give Bumrah at least 18 balls to go at these openers of England. And you probably could have, I mean, I would probably put money on this, that if he had 3 overs, he would have at least gotten 1 wicket, maybe even 2. It's also the perfect scenario to get Akashdeep in and for him to get a little bit of form and rhythm. It's also a kind of a situation made for him. So again, Shubman Gill is losing his cool, and I think what actually made him such a good captain was the fact that he was calm, he was focused, he was circumspect. I just feel like he's losing his way. I don't know if he's trying to be like Kohli, which for me from the start I always said never compare him to Kohli, because he will never be Kohli. Okay, yes, he's done really well now, but those pitches were flat as hell. Also, Kohli faced bowlers that were so much better than the bowlers that Gill are facing. So yes, all credit to him, but the conditions and the players and the circumstances were completely different. You are a better player and a better captain when you are calm, cool and collected. This is not working out for me. I understand it's good, it's cinema, it's fun, let's go wild, but that's more of a Rishabh Pant kind of role for me. I don't know if that's a Gill role, going up into players' faces and doing that. So unacceptable for me from him to do that. But let's get into the match now. I thought KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant were, somebody said it to me on Instagram, they were 1 session away from taking this match away from England. And then that, again, guys, I'm just going to use the word greed again, like, or maybe it's rather a lack of patience. But why could you just not have waited until after lunch? I mean, Joe Root had to sleep a whole night on 99. Why could you just not have waited? Okay, after lunch, me and Pant are still there. The sun is baking down. The ball is old. Both of us could have been on the honours board. I'm not blaming any of the 2 players because I can't think that KL Rahul would have told Pant to, like, you know, mate, get a single. I thought Pant was trying to be a good guy, and then this ended up happening, which is sad because he is such a good guy, and now this terrible thing happened to him. But Pant for me was the player that was going to give India that 150, even freaking 200 lead. Now, a 200 lead on this pitch with the way things have been going. Now, England is a team, right? I think their average run rate per match probably is around 4.2, maybe 4.15. India, 3.6, 3.7. So if you look at this graphic here, both teams are batting very much under what they're used to batting. So for me, you just needed somebody to take the game a bit forward because the game has been lagging. We just spoke about time wasting. Yesterday, lost 14, 15 overs. Today, probably another 10. How many did we lose on day 1? If this match ends up being a draw and we lost 40 to 50 overs, you're laughing now, but it's very possible with the way that stuff's been going here, that it could be 40, 50 overs down the drain. If it's a draw, this is what happens, by the way. Teams get really, really angry when they get points deducted for over rates. But look at this match. Both captains have been, in my opinion, just not on the money, not on the ball. So if you do get points deducted, nobody can cry afterwards, because we all saw that this has been a complete charade. Now, the umpires as well, we need to start finding them, because they've not been in control of this match. They've not been managing it well. I do have, somebody said, one of you guys said a draw a few days ago. I am starting to feel like maybe, because even though this is a new ball pitch and you've got the slope and everything really aiding the bowlers. By the way, Jofra Archer, look at this here for a moment. The guy hasn't played international cricket for 1,500 days, and he just broke his own record, by the way. Fastest spell ever for him in Test cricket. I mean, how do you bowl an over like that? Absolutely insane. But yeah, short balls as well. It's another, it's just, again, for me, it's just a time-wasting thing, but I get it. Bashir, you know, Bashir basically maybe even broke his finger. He spent 1 minute on the field and he was off. I don't understand why Shubman Gill spent 6 minutes lying on the ground. It's, yeah. Short ball tactic, right? It worked for Australia in 2023 in the Ashes, but we also need to give Australia a bit of credit here. They're probably the best in the world when it comes to short ball bowling, and I just don't know about this England bowling lineup. For me, that also felt like just wasting time. The game isn't moving forward. Maybe they wanted to slow India down. That's also a tactic. Not a very nice one, okay, but it is a tactic. I'm just wondering, if you look at this graphic here, Lords, it's the most successful ground. Look at that average 20 when it comes to short ball bowling. Now, Siraj, Bumrah, you know, some really, really good, both of them, a short ball is a weapon for both of them. So I wonder if India is going to utilize this. But Bumrah with the new ball, guys, if you had him there for 3 overs tonight, I'm pretty sure they would have been 2 down. At least 1, but 2 very, very, very possible. Great day of Test match cricket. I guess, what are the odds? Both teams scoring 387. Yeah, Ben Stokes, you know, what a champion. That run out, this is the other thing. You can take a risk on so many fielders. You don't do it on Jadeja, you don't do it on Ben Stokes. No way in hell. And they did that. Ollie Pope missed like 3 or 4. If you hit the ball to him, sure, go for that run. But Ben Stokes, don't do that. So he was an absolute champion, to the point where Baz had to send Tim Southee downstairs to tell him, mate, you need to stop bowling, or else we're probably not going to have you for the next 2 games. But why I also think that India just had a small opportunity there to move the game forward. Remember, you've only won 2 Test matches ever at the Oval, and you've never won at Manchester. If you somehow managed to win this game, I thought we would have 100% seen Kuldeep Yadav, because there would have been an opening, a window, a moment to take a risk. And I really do think Kuldeep has to play at Manchester. But if you draw or lose this match, I feel like Gambhir might be too scared to take that risk. So everything, every little moment affects the next moment. So somewhere, some team, either one of these 2 teams, because the run rates have been incredibly slow for this Test match, somebody's going to have to move this game forward, or we're going to have a draw. I mean, is England going to go back to Bazball tomorrow? That's going to be the big question. And look, South Africa chased 282. I do think this is a different type of pitch than what we saw there. Or the all-round bowling was just absolutely phenomenal. But the spinners are going to come into play. There's already quite a bit of rough for the Indian spinners to work with. Yeah, I honestly cannot tell you who's going to win. My gut feeling is I'm agreeing with whoever that person was. Tell me. I just have it's just giving draw. Just with the way that things have been going, they've been very evenly matched. But then there is this person called Jasprit Bumrah. So if he can rip through England tomorrow morning, then my goodness, have we got a game, or have we got a game? What were your thoughts, guys?